Minecraft is a game filled with millions of places to go and venture to. But what happens when you only get one island that's in the middle of nothing? In today's video, I will be surviving 100 days trying to make the best base possible. Stick around to the end of the episode to see what I cooked up with. And if you want to see more 100-day challenges, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But now, let's get right into this. Jumping straight into Skyblock, we were on day 1, and our first objective was to get a cobblestone generator going. To be honest with you, I don't really remember how to make one, so I was really hoping it worked. Oh, thank God. Once successful, all I had to do now was just use it and get a bunch of cobble. Oh no! No. We don't want that. Maybe I should move those things. Along with getting cobblestone, I was able to make it out to our only other island near us with the cactus and some sand. Luckily, I was also able to get some obsidian and some watermelon and then some pumpkin seeds to hopefully start a farm later. So right now, I'm at the bottom portion of my island. I'm going to collect as much dirt here as I can. So in this area, I want to make it more of a circular base. Let's see. I don't quite know. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're gonna have to build it out this way. That's gonna be a little too big. I don't know if I like it as much. I mean, I can work with it. I can work with it. Bro, all my freaking cobblestone just keeps getting destroyed. After collecting a bunch of cobblestone and making it into cobblestone slabs, I was able to expand my island and make it into this little circle thing. I enjoyed the way it sort of looked. It was uneven. I do go back and fix it later on, so if you're screaming at your screen right now because it's a lot of unevenness, don't worry, it does get fixed. We are going to hopefully get some mobs over there. I do need to get another pickaxe. They both broke in the span of getting all of that, so I'm probably going to expand out the island this way. I do want to make a farm over there. I really need some bone meal. I think the trees, I might just keep them right here. I don't know if they can grow, an amazing amount, but it's whatever. So, yeah, we got 9 sand, cacti, and 8 wood logs and a melon. So, we're doing decent. I'm going to keep on grinding this out and building outward. I'm hoping we eventually get some mobs over there that I can kill, and that would be great. So, yeah, let's go do that. Oh, we got our first zombie! Let's go! Oh, not that, but let's do this! Let me just put away everything. Come on over here, little guy. Thank you. Oh, my God. There we go. There we go. Amazing! Rotten flesh. I'm hoping maybe with time we will get a, maybe a skeleton. It would be really nice to have their bones. I would love that. So, let's just hope. It looks like they're more so spawning on my bridge than they are anything else. So, maybe I'll expand that out more so, but we'll just keep on grinding out the cobblestone until more mobs spawn. So, I love this. It's such a fun thing to be doing. Okay, we just got a spider, which is phenomenal because— No! Did it just despawn? Bruh, you gotta be joking. Okay, it is finally coming to nighttime. I have actually gotten a lot of cobblestone. I think I'm gonna make a furnace and also just sort of get into making, maybe some charcoal. I don't have much wood. That's a big problem right now. We have gotten 2 skeletons. Oh my God. This is actually crazy right now. Please don't shoot me off, though. Please don't shoot me off. Whoa! Oh my God. Almost shot off, but I don't want you to die. Please. No. No. I need you here, though. I need you here, but you guys are killing me. Oh my God, bro. No, please. Stop. Oh my God. Oh my God. I just wanted to build more. I had to get more material, bro. Stop. Please. Go away. Oh, God. There's so many. And they just keep respawning, and I can't build. Oh my God. We just got our first apple. Oh, I need it so bad. Thank you. I'm on 2.5 hearts. I couldn't have done it without that, honestly. Yeah. So, Now will be the time lapse. Now that we were reaching almost day 10, I thought we needed to expand a little bit faster than what I was going. For this build, I just basically made another bigger circle around the cobblestone one. All I used for this was just wooden planks, since I did start getting a lot more tree saplings. I did also start making our farm into this so then I could start growing wheat and make bread, because honestly, finding food right now was my biggest problem. This build took me about 3 days to do, and honestly, I was having the hardest time with this thing. Like I said earlier, the middle was a little messed up and uneven, so that threw off my entire circle on the outside. This definitely should not have taken 3 days, but it had to, considering I genuinely cannot count to save the life of me. Okay, we have finally finished the outer ring of the circle. I did finally put together our little water area. I can't get this little guy. I don't have my, what's it called? I don't have my water source anymore. It's right over here. Like, I can get it and remake it, but I sort of don't want to. I also really need, food. Food is a big problem right now. I don't have any. I'm trying to get apples. I really need to get, string. But on 2.5 hearts, I'm gonna die right away. So that's not something I want to do. I actually think what I'm gonna do is make a mob spawner. I am gonna use with whatever, you know, cobblestone I have right now. Hopefully it's enough for it. But I think I can do like 2 floors, maybe 2 floors. I'm gonna expand out this way. I already have for that over there, but I think I'm going to destroy it because I just don't like how far it is, and also, everything keeps despawning. Like, everything genuinely just keeps despawning, so there's actually no point of me, just, you know, running over there just to be killed by something. So, I think I'm going to destroy that area, and then just build a 2-level, mob spawner. So I think that's in the works. I'm gonna start it right here, so I will be back once I start doing that. So enjoy watching me build that, I guess. So while building this mob spawner, I actually built it wrong, and you're gonna see how I built it wrong, but I do fix it later, just I forgot to record it. But I was really planning on making this a giant mob spawner because I was in desperate need of some string. The reasons I needed string was so that I could finally sleep. I was basically just hiding in a little hut under my dirt and trying not to get killed by those flying things. I took about another 2 or 3 days just to get this build done again because I had to get more cobblestone. I sort of underestimated how big this thing actually needed to be, or how big mob spawners are usually. Luckily, after about the 2nd or 3rd day, I was able to finish it up, but I did realize I built it wrong, so I had to go back and fix it. Okay, so I figured out that, I have mobs spawning on the top of it. Okay, so I sort of changed it up a little bit. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, you know, like me being able to shift under here, or if I mean, the little dudes are probably gonna come through still, but that's okay. I have gotten 6 string, which is good news for us. I'm also gonna get some trees real quick. Maybe get some other material. I do really want to go to the nether. I have the portal, so maybe real quick we will build that. I will just build a quick platform probably right over there. And build the portal I did. I finally got the portal done. All I had to do now was wait for it to finally ignite using lava and a piece of wood. Okay, I don't know if I figured it out, but I put a wood piece in the middle of it. I think that should work. I don't have anything else, so if it burns, maybe it will work.
1 billion, zillion, jillion, dillion, cotillion times later.
Oh my god, we finally got it. No, I'm done. We're done with this. We don't need it. Upon arriving, all we had was a birch sapling, some ice, and other materials that we were definitely gonna need to continue this 100-day build. It's really good to know now that I have another ice, which means I can get more water, which is phenomenal. I don't... Oh my god! What? Go away! No, please don't kill me. Oh my god. That was awful and terrifying. Oh my god. I think next objective is to just build a house. I do want to build it out this way. I think what I'm going to add is, like I said, the mushroom farms. Oh my god, I love that. Ow, that hurt. That was not fun. Oh my gosh. Now I can destroy this and get more mushrooms, I believe, right? Can I not? Wait, what? Why can't I get mushrooms? Why am I not getting mushrooms from this? What? Oh, I am getting mushrooms. Don't panic, anyone. I was just me being stupid. I'm gonna start building my house, and yeah, so that just means I need to do another fun little time lapse. It's gonna take me forever. And take a long time it did, because I decided to make the biggest platform possible to put my house on. This meant that every wood piece that I had was basically going into this next build. Doing just the platform part just took me about 2 days to totally fill. It took an absurd amount of time just to fill up all of these with slabs, but it was honestly worth it because I think in the end it looks really good and it was much faster than having to use wood blocks. Once that I had finally finished my base for it, all I wanted to do now was make an outline for how my house was going to look, and I used wood logs for this because I sort of wanted like a little cabin vibe to it. I honestly have never made a house like this. I just sort of have been watching a ton of Minecraft videos, and everybody seems to have these cute houses that use logs, and I honestly just wanted to hop on the trend. Unfortunately, while using all these logs, I did need to replenish my supply and get more trees growing fast. But once I slept the night away and got more materials, I did end up using bricks for this. Not the, red bricks, but the stone bricks, and I thought it looked so good with this wood. Besides using bricks, I also used trapdoors as my windows since I didn't really have a big supply of sand in this world, so I thought it would just, add a little cutesy vibe to the house. The last thing that I needed to accomplish in this build was just building the roof. I decided to use stone brick and also some cobblestone to add a little bit of texture to it, and I think it ended up turning out really cool. This build as well took me about 3 days to do, just for the fact that I needed to wait for so many of my materials, including these stone bricks, but honestly, I think with the end result, you guys will definitely agree it was worth the wait. God, this is genuinely taking forever, but it'll be worth it in the end, right? Okay, we are putting the finishing touches on this house. I don't really know what to do with this area. Maybe I might put put some trapdoors. Oh, I didn't even do it correctly, bro. This is my house. I think it looks sort of cute. I don't have any glass because, well, I have very limited sand and I still want to make a sugarcane farm. So, yeah, I am gonna be doing that. I just got my first birch wood. Perfect. I didn't really want to include birch wood into my, my build, because I just didn't have an abundant material of that, and I just wasn't feel like, just waiting for it. I think this is really cute for what I have. I can't add lanterns or anything cute like that, which is sort of sad. I think I'm gonna add some of that pizzazz, maybe this, maybe some of that, just making it look a little nicer. I need to add some doors there, and then I'm going to probably make a lot of this area into like a bunch of chests over here, and then we're gonna have some probably crafting tables. My bed can finally have its spot. I don't know where to put it. Maybe let's just put it like, let's just put it right there. That looks good. That's sort of off. Let me put it against the, there we go. Okay, maybe I'll put a little design around it. Oh, that's cute. I'll move this. This can be like my bedside, like, table type thing. Sorry if you hear a bell. That's my kitty. Say hi, kitty. Can you say hi? Please? Oh, no, you're just touching my microphone. Okay. Oh, okay, that did... Oh, what? Why? What? I'm just trying to get a transition, bro. Stop. Oh my god, my heart, bro. Do I have food? I need to get some food. Okay, real quick. I'm going to put down the lava. I'm gonna go get the water source from over here. Beautiful. And we're gonna put it right here. I'm gonna get the other water source from my crop farm over here, which I believe is under this block. If I'm correct. I can't remember quite honestly where I put the water source. Is that where it is? Yes, it is. Oh my god, I think we're about to have infinite water. That means I can make a cobblestone, like, generator. Let's go! I think, is that infinite water? It is! We've done it! I actually have a better idea. I think what I'm going to do, instead of just using one sugarcane over there, I'm going to get rid of that area and fill in these areas with water and put like fun little sugarcanes like around it once I get more sugarcane. But I'm going to do that really quickly, so let's get this done. Oh gosh, that took me 2 days and a lot of work. But I have finished it. I have finished it? I think it looks pretty good. I already have some new sugarcane coming in, which is great. I did notice that my area was a little off, so I had to redo a little bit of the middle, but I think it's more even now. I also noticed the fact that I accidentally made my house off-centered. So, like, this is the center of this if this was 3 wide, but it's 2 wide now. And it's a little wonky, but that's okay. We have our cactus here. I think I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't really have a purpose for the cactus at all, and I just want to reuse the sand over here because I thought it would be nicer. I might put cactus, like, maybe put it diagonal from each other, like right here and right over here, just sort of like a little pond. And then let me use this real quick. I'll move it to across here. So then we just have like a little symmetry going on. I do need to redo this area. I did notice that a circle can't really be 3 wide, so I had to fix these areas, but I think it's coming together really nicely. It's looking good. I'm just gonna fix this up really quickly. I think my next thing I want to do is, because I'm a little off over here, I think I want to make like a half circle connecting like this island all the way around to that island. Now to do that, I'm going to need a lot of wood, which means I need to get all my saplings. So I have 24 saplings. I think I have... Where'd I put my bone meal? I do have bone meal. I also have more bones over there because of the monster things. So I'm going to plant these, get them growing, and then I'm going to make a little village. So this will be like my main hut, and then I'm going to make maybe like a blacksmith area, and then some houses for villagers, which I don't have yet. Maybe this might spark a new wandering villager to show up, I hope. I don't really know. But I am definitely going to be collecting a bunch of wood now. Oh my gosh. I would prefer not to be swimming, though. With my yapping done, I got to work and got a bunch of wood and made as many wood planks as possible. I was almost already halfway done with this challenge, so I needed to get a move on. As soon as I collected more material, I started on that outer circle as fast as possible. For this design, I sort of wanted to make it look like as if I made a ruined outer circle, as if it almost got destroyed by something. I really didn't know what look I was going for, nor did I know how to make a half circle. It sort of more so looks like a squarish circle, but I thought that fits the vibe of Minecraft, so I didn't care that much. My plans for the village were honestly just to make sure it looks more cohesive, and I was going to stick with the same design as I did for my house. But first I needed to finish this ginormous platform I decided to make, and it took forever. Like everything else in this video, it takes forever to build anything. Eventually, after 5 days, I finally finished up with about half of it. I think I did run out of materials, so I had to get more trees done. Okay, about, I think 4 or 5 days after everything, I have finished a little bit of the outer circle. I sort of made it look like as if it broke off, like there was a part of it over here that just sort of disappeared. I just sort of did the outline of it, which was really helpful, so then I didn't have to really figure out anything else. As for, like, bridging, I think I'm gonna make only one bridge this way, so then it's not off-center like it was for my house. Okay, I finally finished the outskirts of this bigger one. I'm pretty certain I'm going to, try and build the cobblestone generator right over here. Do I know how I'm gonna build it? Probably not. Why are you up on my roof, bro? These are the materials I have left. I don't have much. I do have a lot of wood because I did get a lot to make planks, so maybe I'll just use those up. But I do like smooth stone. I think it looks really nice. Can you make... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Can I make smooth stone like slabs? I can! Ooh! Can you make stairs with them? You can. Okay, so that sort of changes it up a little bit. I might put these, whatever I have left, actually in there, and I'll just put half my logs in there because that's how it's gonna be. But I think I'm just going to try and get more smooth stone, because that I feel like would look better than, you know, your average Joe things. So I don't quite know how I'm gonna build it yet, nor do I really know the outline of what I want this to be. I do want it to be behind our little nether portal, that thing, but I don't want it to be like really close, so let me move these things. I was starting like a little pattern out here. I don't know if I like it, but we'll find out. Once I had finally figured out what I wanted my factory to look like, I began super quickly. For this build, I wanted it to look as similar as possible to my house, just so it has a cohesive look into this village. I did like that I used smooth stone for this instead of the bricks, because I think it made it more unique and that it actually looks like a factory instead of just, you know, a house with a cobblestone thing in it. I think the hardest part of this entire build was just making sure I didn't burn down the building and make it actually work. I didn't want to just have one portion just be the cobblestone generator, so I wanted to try and make the lava flow down as nicely as possible. I only had one bucket of lava, which made it a little bit harder to make more cobblestone rows. However, even though we only had one bucket, I was able to make 3 rows of cobblestone produce. The only bad thing about it was really hard to get, considering there was no space to even stand. Alrighty, and I have finally finished up the little factory. I do still need to do the roof, but I am out of material right now, so I am gonna sit over here and just sort of try and get as much cobblestone as I can. It's working pretty well. It does make production go a lot faster. Some of it does go into the lava, but that's okay. Most of it, I'm hoping, is just gonna plop back into the water, but if it doesn't, then it's gonna be depressing. So, yeah, this is just basically what I'm gonna do for the next couple hours, I would assume. I do need to get a lot of cobblestone to do the roof, so I will be grinding this out, but I think this turned out really nice. It looks cutesy. I am gonna do the exterior a little bit so nothing catches on fire from this lava over here, the lava situation. So I am gonna sit here for a bit and just finish up doing that, and then finishing up the roof, and the factory should be done. So this turned out really cool. You can see from the outside, I am a little sad that we can't have glass. Like, glass would look so cool right here, and then you'll see the worker just, you know, just doing its thing. We have this little thing right here. I don't really know what I want to do with it. I think it looks fine here, but, you know, I think maybe we need to do a little bit more. This is not supposed to be here. I just did it because I was too lazy to run a really far away when I was getting water, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. Okay, I am back with more material. I have gotten a lot more done, a lot of more cacti has grown, and there's more pillagers up there for some reason. After collecting all the material I really needed for this build, I started straight away on making the well. I needed to get this one done first because I was getting super annoyed just having a random little, like, lake in the middle of my island, and it just wasn't looking appealing. This build in total took me about 17 days, including the fact that I had to get a bunch of cobblestone and wood from trees. I did want to include a couple houses into this build. Unfortunately, I didn't take into account how big the inside of these houses would be, so majority of them are not livable. However, that didn't stop me from still completing these houses. I was a little sad that I couldn't actually put anything inside of these, but maybe for next time's build, I will fix that. Along with houses, I did also include 2 arches. I struggled a lot making these. It took me forever to figure out how to make it actually look pretty decent. Once I was finally happy with that portion, I did end up adding the glowstone to the village. I was really tired of it sitting in my chest in my house. There was no actual use for it, so I thought instead of a bunch of torches everywhere, I would put a bunch of glowstone everywhere. Now, this building right here was supposed to be a blacksmith, but it was looking a lot more like a farmhouse, so I just decided to go with it and make it into a little farm stall. This build took me forever, but honestly, I wanted it to be perfect, and I think it is. So now, with the little village area completed, I am very happy with it. I think now this is sort of looking like a kingdom vibe. I really want to build some towers. I was thinking of building maybe like a big castle over here, but I do already have a house, and I don't really want to be a peasant, so you know. Okay, I have finally gotten the layout of what I want the towers to look like. I added 4 total, so we have one that's identical to this one, and then I have these 2. I don't really know how big I want it, nor do I know, like, what I want it to look like. So, hopefully it turns out pretty nice. I'm gonna fill this in. I think I have enough for this one. I don't have enough for the other one, so I do need to go back to my factory and get more of these blocks. I was sort of thinking the vibe of, like, they're attached with, like, drawbridges. Not drawbridges, but, like, those droopy bridges. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like, the ones that you see on, like, a playground. The ones that move, sort of, that are unsafe. But, honestly, are awesome looking. So I think I want to sort of, like, do, like, a droopy bridge from, like, this one to that one over there. And then these 2, obviously. I might add something back here. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that yet. Like I said, I don't know if I really want to build a whole kingdom. And we're coming down to our last, 20 days here on the 100-day challenge. And I think we've been doing really good. It's just so hard because a lot of my days are just spent getting a bunch of material that I just don't have yet. I don't know, where is my blocks? Okay, so this is what I have right now. I can make these into something, which is nice. I am gonna make a couple pickaxes. I ran out my other ones because, you know, grinding out all that. Don't think, nope, didn't put anything in there. So, I am gonna make more stone with this. I think we should get quite a lot more with that. Yeah, we should. Okay, so we got quite a lot. I do need more slabs, and I'm gonna need more, staircases, which is sort of sucky because a lot of my build is gonna be staircases and all these slab things, so I don't know how much I'm gonna need, but, this is definitely not gonna be enough material to build all 4 buildings. But I can definitely get a start on a couple of them. And with that, I did start doing a couple of my towers. These towers did take up the remaining last few days I had on this island for the 100 days, but they turned out so cool. For this build, I really didn't use much else than just the actual blocks because I didn't want to keep building a bunch of these stairs that I wasn't going to use much of. So with that, I only really used the stairs to make little indents to add a little bit more pizzazz to these towers. I will say, after a couple of days of doing this, my wrist hurt super bad from placing all of these bricks. But eventually, I did finish up with these. I did add a bunch of water around because I was getting deathly terrified that I was gonna fall off these towers, especially since at nighttime, they do get a lot of mobs in them because I did not add torches with inside them. When doing the bridges and the roof, I used wood planks and also wooden slabs. I think it ended up making them look way better than anticipated. It did take me a couple tries to figure out what I wanted the roof to look like on these buildings, but I did end up figuring it out. I don't know why, but it took me a solid 2 days to figure that out alone. Eventually, however, I did perfect it, and I was able to put it on every other building. As you can see there, it just looks so much nicer than what my first idea was. Also, earlier in the video, I was yapping about how I wanted another wandering villager. Well, I got one on day 97. Like, it didn't help me at all. And he also had terrible things. There was no dirt, there was no water, he was awful. I let him live, however, with his llamas on the side of a tower, so I guess that was okay. I really wanted to finish up these bridges as soon as possible, considering this was the most time-consuming in the entire build. They were just really annoying to build, and I just wanted it over with. With only 3 days left, I was working around the clock. Even at nighttime, I was trying to get these buildings done. Honestly, the roofs were taking the longest because I didn't understand the pattern I was doing on the first one, but eventually I did figure it out, and I started becoming a natural with it. All I needed to do now was finish this last building and then do 2 more roofs and finish the bridging. I will say that this was making me feel very anxious for the fact that I didn't have much time left to finish these builds. However, even though I was stressing about a little kid game, I did end up finishing this build just on time. So, without further ado, here is my build. Guys, with that, it has been 100 days on Skyblock. I am so excited and happy with how everything turned out. It is just beautiful, magnificent. We have built a house, a village, a little tower to protect us from, and I also added a bridge broken, but I think this is a very successful 100 days. We were able to make a mob spawner, a wheat farm, a very tiny one, but there is one. And we had sugarcane, which I have just demolished. But it was amazing to be able to do this for 100 days. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you want to see more 100-day challenges, just leave a like and subscribe for more. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.